video. And about 29 years ago, I discovered about Professor Werner Collat from Germany that raw food is primary food, which unprocessed food, raw food, cannot bring you into diseases. He created like 6 rows. The first one was raw, unprocessed, which was the optimal, the best way to go. Then the second one was already processed, like cut with a knife, like that. And the third row, the cooking started. Number 4 was like frying. 5 was like the processed foods that you can buy in a shop. So from 1 to 6 you go down, and he never recommended 4, 5 and 6 because that is bringing your health down, bringing you to disease. So your food, let it be whole and unprocessed. The mono meal, like we say, is the best option of whole fruits. In 1994 I started doing it. Then the years after, in Africa, my breakfast was mostly pineapple, because Uganda has amazing pineapples. Later on in the day I could have a salad, like for lunch, some cabbage or raw carrots. In the evening, often the big green, natural, hydrating avocados. So that was how I spent years and days and years, until I discovered in Costa Rica. I was meeting Lord Lockman on the road in Carmona de Nandayure, and my friends told about him and his fasting center in the mountains. So then I started looking up Lord Lockman, and 8 years ago I started the fruitarian diet. Fruitarian, if you have the diet line, fruitarian is always at the end of the line. That's the best thing you can do. The first thing you find on the diet line is Morgan Spurlock, the one who did McDonald's testing days long, what makes you very quickly sick. And then you have the standard American diet, which makes you fat and sick. And then you have the more healthy things. I think the Ayurveda comes, and then you have the raw veganism, and then finally the optimal health. The only thing that can give you optimal health is the fruitarian diet with mono meals. Because we are a monotropical animal, that originates from East Africa near to the equator. So where is the best place for us, the most healthy place for us to live? In the equatorial primer forests. Why? Because if we need to grow our own food on the equator, where the sun is straight up, for example, you plant a jackfruit seed where I was in Tanglewood, it takes about a month to come up. When you plant in Uganda on the equator, in 12 days your seed has come up so high. So that means the temperature, the rainfall, everything is better on the equator. That's the ideal place, and that is where humanity originates from. No matter where you live, is it the equator in South America, the equator in Africa, the equator in the east is always the best place to grow your fruit trees, to grow your food. Often there is like development population that is doing monoculture and depleting the soils, and finally you can find the red clay soil, which is the last stage before you go to the desert. So that is what you don't want. You need to have an equatorial rainforest where you have black and soft soil, original soil, like in the, which is still to find in the Amazon forest, somewhere in Brazil, I think, where you can find these soft black soil, and that is what you need to have quality fruits. It will not work well with red clay soil. You will suffer. Thank you for watching. Jah Rastafari, blessings to you.